another example is very old houses. Usually we have a beam, and
Correct.
every Gujarati house has a swing also. That's our kind of signature.
Correct.
So that beam, so वैसे ही same एक house में उसको उन्होंने तोड़ा कि भाई we need to repair because very old, बारिश वारिश में बहुत problem होती है and all. तो उन्होंने तोड़ा and they found इतना सारा सोना from that beam. उसकी entire generation didn't know कि यहाँ पे कुछ तो होगा, किसी ने ऐसे छुपाया होगा, तो रखा होगा.
So true.
So there is lot of shopping there, and Law Garden. Law Garden is like it's
My
a
favorite place.
law college, LAW, but it converted into Law Garden. Even Sabarmati, right? Our impression of Sabarmati when we are like little is like वहाँ पे गुजराती में हमें कहीं खतेड़ा रमता था. It's like ऐसे से playing. I mean, actually वहाँ पे क्योंकि सूखा था बिल्कुल, there is no water. But after obviously our Shri Narendra Modi ji, हमारे मोदी काका.
Yes.
Get into it, and the idea actually is idea like there should be a riverfront. The scene is completely different. I mean, we can't believe that this is the same Sabarmati or this is the same area. So clean, so well planned, maintained.
All these interesting stories are from our podcast today about the World Heritage City of Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is a city pretty close to my heart. It's my sasural. And today we have with us whom I call the ambassador of Ahmedabad. And if I say Ahmedabad, she will kill me because she would like to call it Apnu Ahmedabad. There you see. And that's my co-host Godly. Hi, Godly.
Hi, Revti.
And we are straight away heading to one of my favorite cities. I have a long list, by the way, of favorite cities also. This is a place where I have visited several times. And Godly, in fact, has stayed
for almost 2 years.
Wow. And we have with us Dhwani, who has stayed there all her life. So a lot of recommendations from me as a tourist, from Godly as a 2-year resident, and Dhwani as an ambassador of the city. So heading straight into a conversation. Hi Dhwani.
Hello.
Hi Dhwani.
एक काम करते हैं आज. Instead of doing a regular intro and all of that, let's start by playing a छोटू social media-ish game. ठीक है?
हाँ, let's do it.
Okay, cool. I'm in.
So वैसे आते ना Instagram reels में, you know you're an Ahmedabadi when. So if you think of like the top few like Instagram reel type of things, you think you're an Ahmedabadi if you or when you or something, क्या बोलोगे तुम? I think for me it will be when you see lots of cheese and chocolate on anything and everything. Chocolate sandwich, chocolate dosa, cheese this, cheese that, save on everything. So for me, that's like one of my top things that will come in my my head.
And I think Indu Ben Khakrawala.
Sonal Ben Khakrawala.
Sonal Ben Khakrawala. Yes. So if you find khakra and thepla in someone's hand,
yes,
might be Ahmedabad. Gujarati to pakka, but might be in Ahmedabad. And chai. Oh yes, how can I miss actually? World best chai of Ahmedabad. And Ahmedabad's chai taste is definitely different from Rajkot, Surat, anything else. Even Mumbai.
I agree. I 101% agree. I've been chai is the best in Ahmedabad for some reason. I don't know how.
But yes, absolutely right. That taste, until we get this, our chai lovers, we can't.
It looks the same when they are making it, but I don't know why the taste is just different.
Let's see. यहाँ पे ना, we don't like the full milk chai. We don't like very patla chai. It should be proper.
Chef, 1/3 of this, 2/3 of that, 20% of this, 5% of that.
The same thing in every corner of tapri, and that's the taste of Ahmedabad.
Brilliant.
And the best part is the person going in a Mercedes or Audi or a Ferrari, he will stand in a tapri and
tapri. The equalizing factor is tapri.
Right. So when you are at Tapri, you are Ahmedabad.
I like it. I like it. Godly, your turn.
Well, like actually many things, okay, which are very distinct for me in Ahmedabad. One would be like a lot of cows. I've never seen these many cows in my life,
Absolutely
like
right,
in
man.
Ahmedabad. Or Baapre. Like the traffic would stop because of cows, or I have to take another direction because of cows. Cows everywhere, even in airports there are cows. Like, the second thing would be a lot of scooties. Like everybody has a two-wheeler. I don't know how that works from
Yeah.
people in the
And
economically.
everyone's covered up, right? When they're riding the scooty. Sab
Yeah,
sirf
yeah, they are
aankhein dikh rahe,
covered
sirf
up.
aankhein
But
dikhega.
yeah, but
Yeah.
scooty or two-wheeler रहेगा ही रहेगा. The third would be jhulas, or the either the jhulas would be there, or there would be a charpai. Like very old houses I've seen, they would have this one charpai. कुछ नहीं, ऐसे बैठ के chill मारते हैं या फिर वहाँ पे सो भी जाते हैं या कुछ तो. But like there would be either a charpai या फिर a jhula. Like those bungalow people, they will have a jhula compulsory हर जगह पे.
Compulsory. हमारे
हाँ.
घर के अंदर भी झूला होता है. Be it a very small house also, but like old city mein to there is no house you don't find a jhula. It's like that is how it is. But yes, absolutely right.
That's
And for
very nice,
cow,
actually.
I think there is a new rule that government has ruled because of a lot of accidents and all. That no, because यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग रखते हैं वो छोड़ देते हैं ऐसे कि गाँव को जहाँ जो खाना है लोग खिलाते भी है and all. Lot of nilgai is there also in Gandhinagar. Nilgai.
Oh.
So वो बहुत ज्यादा दिखती है. Accidents भी बहुत होते हैं.
They're
We can't-
big.
So there is a board also, sign board, that you will find a nilgai over here. So take care. Go slow, something like that.
Fantastic.
Tapri chai with jhula and Navratri and Uttarayan and Diwali shopping, and it's obviously Gujarat's New Year starts just day after Diwali actually.
Diwali.
So very very big
Fantastic.
festival.
So now with the warm-up that we have done about Ahmedabad, let's get to know Dhwani, whom I'd like to call as the ambassador of Ahmedabad. So Dhwani, तुम तो अपने आप को 100% आप नो अहमदाबादी ही बुलाती हो ना?
Proper Ahmedabadni, ekdam. I mean, you can actually get me out of Ahmedabad, but you can't get out. And बहुत ज्यादा है अहमदाबाद का. सेकेंड, जैसे मैं मतलब आई यूज्ड टू गो टू द पुणे राइट फॉर माय ऑफिस एंड अर्लियर आल्सो. वो मुझे मुंह पे मतलब चेहरे से देख के बोलते तुम गुजराती हो ना.
तुम हो तो सही एकदम 100% अहमदाबादी नहीं. So we've just finished celebrating Diwali, your Nutan, Varsh, and Navratri. So how was Navratri this year? My God, Navratri and Ahmedabad to like killer combination hota hai na. Actually, इस साल I had gone to Calcutta for celebrating the Navratri, which is Durga Puja over there. और I have been to Ahmedabad several times for the Navratri celebration over there. काफी अलग होता है. यहाँ पे you have like pandals and celebration around that and all of that. You know, then early morning you will have puja वाले जो भजन्स होते हैं through the loudspeaker.
यहाँ
सारे
पे
पूरा
भी the
दिन.
same thing. First आरती एक अच्छे से होती है, फिर जो चाहो बजाओ.
अरे लेकिन फिर भी तुम लोग का बॉलीवुड कम बजता है नहीं ड्यूरिंग द कम बजता है.
Lot of folk songs, folk songs है, singers है, तो lot of songs. Correct.
That's what हमारे यहाँ पे अभी we also had गरबा and all, but यहाँ पे मुश्किल से 3-4 हमारे folk songs होंगे, बाकी सारे all that all Bollywood will be played.
यहाँ पे there is a full time cassette जिसपे songs are all Hindi, अमिताभ बच्चन songs, राजेश खन्ना songs, पर beats are Navratri beats. Societies जहाँ पे basically they don't have a DJ and all, तो वो speaker पे लगाते हैं, वो CD लगाते हैं और full time उस पे ही चलता है. So सारे मेरे सपनों की रानी से लेके सब गाने पर बजेगा, सब करेंगे गरबा.
With गरबा वाले beats.
Last year तो there was a song right which is very famous, बेला चाव पे पूरा इतना धूम गरबा.
उसका भी गरबा बीट कर दिया. Oh my God.
Last time that was the theme. So Bella Ciao, उसपे पूरा गरबा
ये
सब
हाँ,
गरबा.
तो मैक्रीना में भी तो होता है ना, वो भी तो होता है. वो तो लेजेंडरी है, लेकिन वो तो कल इधर भी हुआ था, पूरा सब लोग ओ मैक्रीना एंड देन ऑल टर्न. मजा आता है, बहुत
Right.
मजा आता है. यस. माय फर्स्ट चनिया चोली वाज थैंक्स टू ध्वनि. उसने मुझे बोला कि कहाँ जाके तुमको मिल सकता है.
Right.
यार मतलब नवरात्रि में जो सेक्सी लगते हैं ना लोग, सच्ची
I
में. द
know.
फर्स्ट टाइम दैट आई वेंट, सो अहमदाबाद इज माय ससुराल सिटी.
Yes.
तो शादी के बाद माय फर्स्ट नवरात्रि, आई वाज लाइक, ओ आई हैव टू गो, आई हैव टू सी कैसे होता है. आई हैव सीन इन बॉम्बे बट इट इज नो कंपैरिजन. पीपल प्रिपेयर एंड कम, दे लाइक प्रिपेयर इन टर्म्स ऑफ, you know, you have garba classes that start decent number of days before. Of
Two,
course,
3 months, in
outfits.
fact.
Oh, it is so fun. मैं the first day
Yeah.
I just went around the entire city on a bike just to see लोग क्या पहने हैं.
Yes. Many people actually just go to see the outfits.
वो तो
See, I
boarding
mean,
से
on a
आता है.
serious note, there are very enthu Garba artists who spent like 2 lakh up to 10 lakh rupees just for outfit, their passes for entire 10-day program. They actually spend this much. At least I can't do.
Oh.
I'll do a lot of bargain and Long Garden से जो भी उठाया सस्ता वाला.
हाँ, उसी में मजा आता है वैसे, बट आई डोंट, मतलब दे आर वेरी वेल ड्रेस्ड यार, दे आर वेरी वेल ड्रेस्ड. सो मतलब मुझे तो लड़के तो बोरिंग लगता है वो
No,
नवरात्रि में
लड़के
कुर्ता
भी
उर्ता पहन
actually
के.
lot of
Oh,
nowadays
really?
मस्त एकदम dressed up proper.
Very
कुर्ता
sexy
तो
यार.
ठीक ही है. And there are lot of party players यहाँ पे. So basically they compulsory costume करते हैं. So like entry without costume is not allowed kind of a thing.
Seriously?
Yeah, so every people, at least जो है वो, then they have to sit outside the ground. I mean like
अच्छा अच्छा.
our sitting area. They can't just go inside and play Garba. So that the theme is maintained and chill
Oh.
people who will go, and so many people just dressed up. They don't know the Garba, but just they want to go inside the ground, so they have to.
These girls have actually taught me like 3 or 4 steps because you वहां पे क्या स्पीड में घूमते हैं लोग यार. जस्ट आई, मुझे बहुत मजा आता है. तो मेरा डे 1 इज बेस्ट, डे 2 इज लर्निंग 3 or 4 स्टेप्स. डे 3 के बाद तो कर ही लेंगे.
Right. कुछ
ओह,
बेसिक्स ही होता है.
कोई
बाकी जो
बेसिक
जब
बेसिक नहीं होता है. लोग स्पिन करते हैं यार, फुल स्पीड में स्पिन करते हैं. एंड यू गाइस डांस नॉन स्टॉप टिल अर्ली मॉर्निंग. इतना तो नहीं होगा तुम लोग का, कुछ अलग ही लेवल का. दोस फ्यू डेज का जो
yeah.
पता नहीं
It's
कहाँ से
few
आता है.
days. I mean, and seriously, I mean, I don't know what is it, but जैसे for me, if somebody tells me कि हाँ तुम्हें 10 किलोमीटर का मैराथन दौड़ो तो करके मैं जाऊंगी. And if the same 10 किलोमीटर का तुम्हें गरबा करना है and वो म्यूजिक प्ले कर देंगे, continuously होगा without any efforts.
Yeah, I've
This
seen
is
you
actually
dance
a
also.
new
It's
days
ultimate.
Garba, but originally when I was in old city, जो actual अहमदाबाद है, which is a old city, so वहाँ पे proper गरबा होता था. मतलब there is only a single round. Everybody is like 3 or 4 किलोमीटर का सिर्फ एक round. In the night, there is a arrangement on the roads of many society. They call it pole बोलते हैं वहाँ पे. So it's a old city. Narrow roads.
Is Pole a part of Old City or is
Yes,
Old
yes.
City called Pole?
No. Poles are
Part.
part of old city.
Part of Old City.
Pole is nothing but a like
Societies.
Gujarati word for society actually.
Oh.
So 3-4 kilometer ka one round. So when you start from your house, you will reach after like 45-50 minutes. After that, you will reach to the same place.
Are you
So that's how.
serious?
Yeah. That fun is gone actually now because all this party lot culture and all. But that was an amazing, like, and we actually feel that we are celebrating Navratri. That was amazing. Another level of Garba.
तो आजकल पोल में ये सब नहीं होता है.
Very individually. एक पोल में हुआ फिर दूसरे पोल में होगा, something like that. But yeah, still that kind of a vibe is when you go into the pole. So
Wow.
no police, no nothing, no restriction.
क्या बात है.
It's about whole round. एक बार just चालू करो मुझे वैसे. And everybody is not doing just simple steps. I mean, there are 8-12 steps का कुछ होगा, हर एक pole में अलग different, and everybody is doing that same thing.
And across ages.
Across ages.
Yeah, I have seen videos of like really, really old dadi and all that doing this spin karte hue, furr karte hain. Amazing. But I've heard Baroda Vagara has like a much bigger.
So every city in like Gujarat, they have a different styles. Here in Ahmedabad, everybody on their own group, like in a party plot, which I mentioned, right? An old pole, there are everybody is doing in a single circle, same style, and everybody is like same. In Baroda, there is a different, they have a specific steps, and I mean like 1.5 lakh people. There is a one entire United Garba ground where the organizations are organizing since long. Approximately 1.5 lakh people are gathering and doing in circles the same style. Yeah, they all do a same step and multiple circles. So anybody can join at any point in time, any circle, something like that. But there's a different vibe. Surat, there is a different style altogether, different type of Garba. But yeah, everybody enjoys their own thing. But at the end, same.
Awesome, yeah. तुम कभी गई हो बड़ौदा करने के लिए that United में?
Yeah. Yeah, but now there are many places which are Garba is happening since 50 years. Just kuch colleges are also very old. Uske Garba are very famous like NID and all. There is a specific step. I mean, we have to follow that only. Otherwise, you can't do your own style and all. Some nuances, but
अपने जाके वहाँ मैकरीना नहीं करके आ सकते हैं.
But it's fun there also. Like
it's a different experience. नहीं, oh, I never knew this फंडा कि अलग जगह का अलग एक style भी हो सकता है and all that. Wow.
So people call it, this is NID step, this is Baroda step, this is Baroda Surat style.
But it is still a lot of fun. यार बहुत मजा आता है. एक तो लोगों को देख के मजा आता है, सब कलरफुल ड्रेस में सब इधर उधर उबड़ खाबड़ कूद फुदक रहे हैं, उसी में बहुत मजा आता है. I love it. Awesome. मतलब मैं तो इसी में हाई हो गई हूँ.
Yeah, this is actually very high point in my life too.
Yeah. What about Uttarayan? वो भी ऐसे ही big scale में, चलो 1 day versus 9 day वो अलग बात है, but फिर भी Uttarayan भी उतना ही amazing होता है क्या experience wise?
Yes, Uttarayan is also very special in Gujarat. पूरा actual छुट्टी होता है, सारे shops, everybody is like closed because that's another biggest festival of Gujarat. क्योंकि obviously there are a lot of some rituals because it's Uttarayan, sun is etc. But apart from that, people full to enjoy. And especially when I'm coming from a background where I used to stay in a port, which is an old city, जहाँ पे ये सब start होता था. At that point in time when I was there till the time, I can't see the sky on that day. It's full of kites. Seriously, I can't see the sky. I mean, when you just आप अपना पतंग चढ़ाओगे तुरंत ही कोई काट देगा, उतना ज्यादा पतंग होता है. It's like full colorful kites. Every terrace has a DJ. DJ? I mean, there are DJs and some speakers, very loud speakers and latest songs. And obviously, khana pina, everything is on terrace. And I mean, amazing. Like people are just on the terrace doing everything on terrace.
Like time pass hai. I have actually never been to anywhere for Uttarayan.
You must try actually. No, seriously. But Uttarayan, this is also amazing. I mean, and in the evening, actually, I have one photograph where in the sky there is a lanterns. I mean, like Chinese wale hote the. The entire sky is full of that. I mean, lights. You can't see anything. I have one photograph which is, and due to some accidents, it got banned because of आग लग जाती थी, नीचे पड़ता था तो, and लोग मतलब हजारों में उसको उड़ाते थे at the same time जैसे अंधेरा शुरू होता था. So full
beautiful यार.
Full day starting 6 सब छत पे पतंग उड़ा रहे हैं. और I think जो भी यहाँ के होंगे उनको आता ही होगा by default. I mean, कि पतंग उड़ाना is also not easy, right? I mean,
हाँ, मेरे को तो आता ही नहीं, I have
उड़ना
no
चाहिए
clue.
properly. तो यहाँ पे आता ही होगा. And competition, किसका काटा, कैसे काटा, it's full of fun. I mean,
अभी भी चलता है ऐसे, like, or is it like also something that has?
So यहाँ पे that is 14th and 15th. 14th full Uttarayan and second day is a Vasi Uttarayan बोलते हैं, मतलब it's like बासी उत्तरायण काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. तो 2 दिन तो करने का ही करने का, और आगे पीछे वीकेंड आ गया तो फिर समझो सब ऊपर टेरेस पे ही होंगे.
This is 14th and 15th January, na?
Yes, and amazing होता है. That's nowadays, because this lot of people have migrated from this old Ahmedabad to new Ahmedabad. तो यहाँ पे lot of bungalows और flats बहुत है. तो there is no लेवल, एक लेवल नहीं है. आई मीन वहां पे like 2-3 फ्लोर का सब लेवल एक था. Nowadays that terraces are on rent on this Uttarayan at like about 25,000, 30,000 a day.
Are you serious? That
yes,
is so
people
cool.
used to give just come with your group and they even serve you some snacks also offered. I mean the entire
ये
day
सब आइडिया ना सिर्फ गुजरातीज को ही आ सकता है. ये सारे आइडिया से यूनिक जो होते हैं ना, कहाँ से पैसा बना सकते हैं, क्या करके. I love it.
Because that kind of, even my husband and all, right? They have not seen that kind of Uttarayan, which I used to see, right? तो मैं उनको यहाँ बोलती हूँ, बोला यहाँ पे पतंग ही कहाँ उड़ रहे हैं, मुझे तो पूरा स्काई दिख रहा है. तो बोले ऐसा ही होता है, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है.
तो अभी भी पोल्ड साइड में जाएंगे तो यू विल स्टिल सी दैट स्टाइल ऑफ. माय गॉड यार, मेरे को सच, आई हैव नेवर सीन उत्तरायण, सो मुझे करना है वो भी एक बार
आओ. और दैट यू शुड एक्चुअली. वहां पे देयर इन ओल्ड सिटी देयर इज अ हेरिटेज हवेलीज. वन ऑफ दैट इज द हाउस ऑफ एमजी मंगलदास का एक पूरा घर है, उन्होंने हेरिटेज बना के रखा है, होटल. very famous for Uttarayan, just opposite Sidi Sayed Jadi, which is also one of the heritage monument. It's also very famous. It's a kind of a symbol for Ahmedabad, old city. So there are a lot of tales on old city actually.
Tell us. So yeah, we know. I mean, we are moving into the heritage conversation and all of that. So heritage में तो there's a very famous like the heritage walk of Ahmedabad. They take you through pole. They take you through. First of all, what is pole? Is it like a name of an area, or is it like what? Like, is it, for example, MG Road, or is it like
no,
what?
Okay, so basically, Ahmedabad में Ahmedabad used to have 12 gates.
Correct.
When this city has been built, अगर history बहुत ज़्यादा देखे तो lot of people has ruled on Ahmedabad, and it got built over a lot of period. I mean, like even Mughals, there are a lot of Mughals, very, very early stage. So there is a Mughal called Ahmad Shah Badshah. He came here, and there is a literal saying that he saw a rabbit followed a dog. तो हम उसको एक बोलते हैं कि जब कुत्ते पे सस्ता आया तब बादशाह ने शहर बसाया. Rabbit is against dog, right? He otherwise उल्टा होता है ना कि dog से rabbit तो डर ही जाएगा. जब कुत्ते पे सस्ता आया, मतलब वो ऐसे उसको उस पे चढ़ रहा था कुत्ते पे.
I've heard this story, but I did not. ये जो saying है वो बहुत cute सा लगा. Oh, nice.
Right.
Oh.
That's true. हम लोग जब बचपन में थे तब भी मम्मी पापा ने भी ये बहुत सुनाया था हमको स्टोरी. तो बोलते कि ये पानी में कुछ तो है, something is there, and he so उसके नाम पे basically it's called Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is an English word, but all the feelings is in Ahmedabad. આપણું Ahmedabad is actually a feeling for Ahmedabad. So
આપનું Ahmedabad, right?
આપણું means अपना. I like Ahmedabad, yes. And इसीलिए यहाँ पे actually lot of Mughal and lot of heritage monuments are from Muslim, because many years they have ruled.
Correct.
So सरखेज का रोजा, Sidi Sayed Jadi, Jummah Masjid, Julta Minara. This is all part of now heritage monuments, and where everything is in old city except this Sarkhej ka Roja. It is also near to like, but these old cities there are 12 gates. Shahpur, Daryapur, Lal Darwaja, Tron Darwaja. This all are kind of a gate. This
Okay.
the boundary of. So at that point in time, only that is the Ahmedabad. And then there is it's on river bank of Sabarmati. So it's basically east part of that river.
Okay.
Entire city is called a old city.
Oh.
And then there are bridges. The west side of the river is basically a new city, which is Ahmedabad, and it is
Got it.
expanding. Earlier only the east part was there. So वो old city बोलते हैं. उसमें जो भी it's not a society, but every house is like connected to each house. I mean, same wall. वैसे ही build होते हैं सारे घर्स. मतलब वो शेप एंड फॉर्म कोई भी हो, बट एक घर का वॉल दूसरी घर के वॉल पे होगा. समथिंग लाइक होटल रूम्स, राइट?
अच्छा, ओके.
बट एंटायर हाउस इज लाइक दैट.
तो लाइक अ लार्ज कम्युनिटी जैसे पकड़ लो.
हाँ, लार्ज कम्युनिटी. फिर वो पोड़ में मतलब जैसे एरिया होगा, जैसे बिल्ड होगा वैसा, बट इट्स लाइक अ सोसाइटीज, नॉन छोटी छोटी सोसाइटीज. बट जैसे इंडिपेंडेंट टेनामेंट या रॉ हाउसेज है सेपरेटली, वैसे नहीं है, कनेक्टेड ही होते हैं. आई मीन वी कैन हियर टू अदर.
प्राइवेसी नाम में कुछ चीज ही नहीं है, सारा गॉसिप सुन सकते हो.
gossip and even there are a lot of fight over it, right? Because तुम कुछ यहाँ पे लगा रहे हो अपने दीवार पे, पीछे वाले पे बहुत सारा कुछ गिर रहा है because there is a old house.
हाँ, करेक्ट. एक ही तो वॉल है, करेक्ट.
But at that point in time, the fun is different actually. सब पोड़ में सबके दरवाजे घर के खुले रहते हैं. When I used to stay, सब कोई किसी के भी घर पे जा रहा है. I mean, बच्चे तो मतलब सारे वहीं होते हैं. किसके घर पे खा रहे, मम्मी को पता नहीं कि वो किसके घर पे खाया, बट खाया होगा. वैसा माहौल होता था.
What a nice माहौल, no? ऐसे to grow up, very nice.
So when हमको वो छोड़ा था तभी बहुत हमको ऐसा लगा था, क्योंकि flats are every flat is closed, like सबके दरवाजे बंद होते हैं, नीचे बैठने के लिए कुछ नहीं है. वो that is a different माहौल altogether.
Beautiful.
And also it's the way it is built, right? आज की तारीख में भी अहमदाबाद में there are many incidents जहाँ पे flood आए हैं. आज तक कभी भी that is the only area there is no flood water or a water, अगर बहुत ज्यादा बारिश हो गई कभी नहीं भरता. कभी आज की तारीख में AMC ने उसके पाइपलाइंस भी नहीं चेंज किए हैं.
What?
It's that beautifully architect.
This entire thingy about the architecture and the structure of the city is so true, because I remember seeing this long structures which basically look like pipes, and there they had these vents for the gas from the gutters to pass through. So you can't actually see the gutters, but it's there. Also, there is an arrow on the top of that structure which points towards the flow inside the drain, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
really a well-planned kind of a scene, right?
Yeah, you have to, now it's all covered with so many buildings and stuff, so you really need to pay attention to these long structures that you can see, and you'll see that there's an arrow on top and all. But yeah, especially on heritage walks, you can definitely notice these.
Wow.
And there are stories of rainwater harvesting and all that's there in
Yes.
these houses and all.
So I mean, very surprisingly, every house, like हमारा जो घर था वो हमको 100 साल पे लीज पे दिया था. वो उससे भी पुराना था. वैसे ही एक एग्जाम्पल, हमारे सामने सेम ऐसा घर था, बहुत पुराना हो गया था. They thought कि हम फ्लोरिंग चेंज कराते हैं, तो एक दिन कराया. जस्ट फ्लोरिंग चेंज कराने के लिए उनको सब they have to dig everything. They didn't know कि उनके घर के exactly नीचे जितना घर था उतना ही there is a underwater tank. पानी as it is था, वो water harvesting होके वो पानी रहता था. They have sent that particular water sample to the lab for a testing, whether it is how good or bad it. You won't believe it is actually better than a purifier. And this is a live example which I have seen. फिर उससे हम जाके पानी भी पीते थे, हमें डर लगता था कि यार पता नहीं कितने सालों का होगा, क्या होगा. That's how it is. Another example is very old houses. Usually we have a beam in between houses, and
Correct.
every Gujarati house has a swing also. Swing, and that's our kind of signature.
Correct.
So that beam, so वैसे ही same एक house में उसको उन्होंने तोड़ा कि भाई we need to repair because very old बारिश वारिश में बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है ना, तो उन्होंने तोड़ा एंड दे फाउंड इतना सारा सोना फ्रॉम दैट बीम. उसके एंटायर जनरेशन डिडंट नो कि यहाँ पे कुछ तो होगा, किसी ने ऐसे छुपाया होगा, क्यों रखा होगा.
सोचो,
And this
किस्मत
is
है
like
यार.
example of my experiences when I used to stay there.
Oh my God, yeah, we've heard of stories where dig in करके रखते हैं and दीवार के पीछे छुपा देते हैं सब कुछ.
एंड आई थिंक तब हम छोटे थे, हमें लगते कैसा है ये, क्या बना है ये, क्या बट एवरी कॉर्नर ऑफ द हाउस इज अ यूजफुल, राइट. मतलब हमारे घर में दिया करने के लिए बाहर, हर घर में बाहर एक काइंड ऑफ दिस बीम, उसका एक डिजाइनर कुछ बना के रखा ही था. इट इज पार्ट ऑफ एवरी हाउस कि वहां पे तुम दिवाली में दिए रखोगे. मतलब यू डोंट नीड टू फाइंड अ प्लेस, नीचे रखना है, ऐसा रखना है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. आई मीन देयर आर लॉट
Very
ऑफ
cool.
डिजाइन एंड इट्स ऑल. पहले तो जब ये हेरिटेज वॉक शुरू हुआ तो हमें लगा कि ये क्या है, पोल कौन देखने जाता है. कुछ तो स्टे देयर, राइट. आई मीन ये क्या है, पोल में सब ऐसे सुबह सुबह ब्रश कर रहे हैं, खाना खा रहे हैं, बाहर बात कर रहे हैं, वो कौन देखने आता है. But when we grow up and actually see the usage, this kind of architecture, I think it's worth to see that.
Yeah. And ये
And
पोल के जो
also,
एक एक घर का जो आर्किटेक्चर है, लाइक द डिजाइन सो
yes,
इंट्रिकेट, द
yes,
कार्विंग्स,
yes,
वुड कार्विंग्स वगैरह, इट्स वेरी
very
ब्यूटीफुल. आई मीन
beautiful.
यूसेज वगैरह तो है ही अमेजिंग, बट इट्स वेरी ब्यूटीफुल टू
Yeah,
आल्सो
very
सी.
pretty. I mean, all wooden carvings and all. लोग यहाँ से एक्चुअली घर जो निकलता है उसमें से वो निकाल निकाल के एटलीस्ट दरवाजा, डोर्स, उसके डिजाइन, जाली. बिकॉज मैंने बोला ना, लाइक our house we don't close the door, there is a jali. I mean, like
जाली ना, दैट इज दैट मेश जो हमारा विंडो के ऊपर, दरवाजे के ऊपर से लगता है ना. हाँ हाँ.
yes, वहां से आप आजू बाजू देख सकते हो. एंड उसके भी बहुत सारे डिजाइन, ओल्ड डिजाइन, पीपल यूज टू टेक दैट and install in new house. I have a like relative, I mean उन्होंने अमेरिका में वैसा हाउस बनाया है, यूएस में, and brought all these heritage things like old things to there. इतने बड़े बड़े बर्तन, like कुंडी बोलते हैं हम लोग, कॉपर स्टोन
करेक्ट करेक्ट, ब्रास कॉपर वगैरह के जो बड़े बड़े वाले जो. हाँ,
वो सब लेके and
Wow.
and one of the important thing is like for this old city, right, 2001, where like there was earthquake, massive earthquake, right. Stays in, or we used to stay in old city at that point in time also. But when there is a new city which is built east side, a lot of flats, high rise flats, right, we have seen like it was a disaster. The entire flat collapsed, like ऐसे पत्ते का ढेर की तरह, right.
Correct.
But except because in old city the houses are very old, except that no house collapsed, just because of the
Seriously?
reason that each house is, there is a single wall between two houses and each house is connected. There is
So
no
each one gives support to the next one, वैसे वाला हो
Exactly.
जाता है.
So damage was the only, because the damage was only because there are a lot of old houses, like 100 years old. उसमें जो भी यूज किया है वो सब अब इतना नहीं था, वो सब डैमेज हुआ था, but not like collapsed the entire house. At
कितना
that point
हुआ
in
था,
time, that
बाप
was
रे.
also one of the talking point of this old city, the way it got built. But
Wow. You also spoke about that Fernandez Bridge. Is it that? That's the same पुराने book वाला जो है क्या?
Yes, it's a Fernandez Bridge, very old bridge in an old city. So Fernandez Bridge पे basically you find any book, any type of book, old, new, college, school, reading, मतलब गुजराती, हिंदी, इंग्लिश, जो भी, मतलब जो भी, ये पूरे अहमदाबाद में किसी को बुक की जरूरत होगी, and if they want to buy it, go to the Fernandez Bridge. That's it.
Is this actually a bridge?
वो ब्रिज है, बट मैंने जैसे बोला ओल्ड सिटी में जनरली यू कांट ट्रैवल ऑन लाइक व्हीकल, तो ब्रिज के ऊपर नीचे सब ठेले वाले वो सब बुक्स लेके ही खड़े होते हैं. देयर आर शॉप्स ऑफ बुक्स इन नीचे ब्रिज पे भी. वहां से हम वी यूज्ड टू बाय our college books, school books, everything from there. It's part of the whole city.
Oh,
when you are into like Manik Chowk, so just a 500-meter.
Superb. Yeah, you have the old Swaminarayan Mandir, which is in the old city pole area, right?
Yeah, I mean that are many actually, many old temples Like it is more than now a 150-year-old temples in Ahmedabad too. There are many actually in old city, because of the city is also like, very old, and the temples at that point in time. There are many. Dwarkadish temple, there is a Haveli for Vaishnavs. So many temples which are like very, very old.
I remember taking my mom to the Swaminarayan temple in Kalupur, and it was huge. Like the architecture is so grand. I think it's even part of the heritage walk in the city. Then the paintings on the walls and stuff were made with natural dyes. And I remember the prasad was some dry fruits and all. It was pretty yum. And overall, my mom, she was very happy after that visit.
Beautiful, yeah.
Have you been to the Jama Masjid?
Not inside actually. इतने सालों में भी not inside.
Godly, have you been to Jama Masjid?
Yeah, I've been there.
Tell us about
very
it.
close to the Teen Darwaza area.
Yes.
And even the houses that you see while walking there, it's generally a marketplace. So again, very hard to spot. Most of these old heritage places have markets very like all pura samne samne. But again, once you go in, right, unlike Delhi's Jama Masjid, which is like super crowded and all, Ahmedabad wala is not that crowded at all. Matlab bheed tha hi nahi when I went there. And also like the inside is very similar to what it would look like the Delhi Jama Masjid, but like once you look closely, there are very subtle differences and stuff, and you'll see every wall has some writing to explain this design or that design and all of that. But it's absolutely one of the most beautiful things I've seen in that area. And even the old houses, which are pretty much abandoned in that area. Okay, when you are walking, you will see those houses are abandoned, but you will see those balconies still have those pictures of people who used to live and all of that. It'll look like those old houses. मतलब शायद रात को डरावना लगे, but सुबह सुबह तो you were getting पूरा feels कि oh my god, people used to live there and these houses are like so old. It has those old furnitures also. कई बार balconies में होता है ना, chair वेयर रखा हुआ है, फटा हुआ है, सब दिख रहा है रास्ते से. But I took like good amount of time just standing there, just looking. But it's very clear कि कोई रहता नहीं है, मतलब पूरा जाली वाली हो गया है, building आधा टूटा हुआ है, and all of that is there. Jama Masjid is of course perfectly fine and all of that. The only thing is it might be like a treasure hunt when you're in Ahmedabad looking through those heritage places, because हर जगह के पास market है. Even Bhadra Fort के आसपास इतना भीड़ रहता है कि मतलब
But
entry
it is like better now. It is in little control because of the traffic, designated parking areas and all. But yes, absolutely full of bead. Actually, bead.
Like it's like the perfect marketplace also. मतलब मैं अपनी मम्मी को घुमाने लेके गई थी उस साइड पे, but she just got like, अरे देखो झुमके मिल रहे हैं, चलो झुमके ले लेते तुम लोगों के लिए, और ये मिल रहे हैं ये ले लेते हैं. कुछ और दिखाने लाई हूँ मैं तुमको.
हम घर के सामान भी वैसे, मतलब मैं वहां पे हमारा भी सेम एक ओल्ड टेम्पल है which we used to go on mostly every Sunday या Thursday, कभी तो जाते हैं. तो जाते टाइम अरे मुझे ये भी खरीदना है, ये भी खरीदना है, ये भी वैसे ही
बैग लेके जाना है. So then what else? So when you go through this entire pole area or the heritage walk, what else really are things that you must?
I think khana here. Another entertainment of Ahmedabad is like khana.
Legendary. My favoriteest thing in Ahmedabad is khana.
And specifically, I mean, you won't find much of a non-veg, though this is ruled by Mughals, but many vegetarian food you will get, and a lot of options. I used to hear a lot of thing about like, अरे vegetarian में option क्या है, सिर्फ आलू और पनीर है और क्या है करके, you know. But anybody who has visited, they always say कि चंगना बहुत है तुम्हारे पास.
कुछ दिन तो गुजारो गुजरात में करके बोलो इन लोगों को.
Lot of variety, of variety, and especially it's a kind of a cow gully in the night. It opens in the night. So Manik Chowk and Rani Ka Hajira, which is also a heritage house. Rani Ka Hajira is basically Raja and Rani used to stay there. So Rani Ka Hajira is basically her house, her highness house, that is now converted into the shopping area.
And where is this located?
It's Manik Chowk itself.
Acha, okay.
Manik Chowk itself. So when you go in the morning, you will be able to see that entire. वहाँ पे actually jewelry. I mean, it is very, very famous for oxidized jewelry. रानी का हजीरा.
वो पूरा शॉप से कवर रहता है ना,
शॉप से कवर.
जैसे चांस कि चलते चलते शायद हम नोटिस भी ना करें, बिकॉज वो
Notice भी
इतना
नहीं
इतना
करोगे,
हाँ
yes,
इतना
yes, अब तो
ज्यादा
शायद-
कवर्ड है, लाइक शॉप से घुस के फिर जाके यू सी द एंट्री है
Oh,
ना.
really?
हाँ,
Yes.
बट बहुत सुंदर जगह है, लाइक बहुत ही अच्छे से बना हुआ है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, एंड
I
आई थिंक
mean,
इट्स
I don't know
यूनेस्को.
how maintained, but yes, वो area is रानी का हजीरा because वो ही था. पर it's covered only by shops, और वही
Yeah.
कपड़े या ज्वेलरी ही लटकी होगी, हमें पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि ये रानी का हजीरा है. which is
अच्छा, it's a
absolutely
it's like a it's a
building.
building.
हाँ, I mean, old building you that will have a lot of space, right? I mean, एकदम बड़ा होगा और उसमें सब छोटी छोटी अब shops ही है actually.
Oh.
Very, very famous for this shopping. So everything you will get a wholesale. I mean,
Amazing. सब
wholesale
में
rate.
बार्गेन करना है.
सर में bargain करना है.
Best. My kind of place.
Yes, and seriously amazing मिलता है. We used to buy many things there.
What is Rani no Hajiro itself?
So Rani no Hajiro, it's a tomb complex, right, where the queen's tomb is there, and so is the other female members of the royal family. But something very beautiful is the entire architecture. Though it's a hit and a miss, like you have to walk carefully in Manikchok to spot that place. You can ask anybody, that's of course there, people know and will tell you. But once you step inside and you see the architecture and stuff, so there's this huge courtyard kind of a thing where all the tombs are there, and other than that they are at this huge place where you sit, and strangely there's not a single sound there. Okay, like hardly कोई आवाज आता है.
And outside it's a bustling market.
Yeah, exactly. So मेरे को
Oh.
शांति चाहिए होता था, तो I used to go to Rani no Hajiro and just sit there.
Oh, lovely.
And the walls are like so beautifully carved. The way the light passes and gets inside, it looks so beautiful, especially during sunset. Like I would be like, click click click. I really need to take this picture of that picture. But I think that's
Wonderful.
most of the
Share
cases in
pictures and we'll put this up on our blog.
Ahmedabad. Sure.
Yes. And उससे ही adjacent में there is a लाल दरवाजा. I mean, you can just go walking straight. There is a तीन दरवाजा which I mentioned, right?
While we are in Teen Darwaza, right, I remember going for a walk there. So most people might not even notice it, but there are actually inscriptions even on the Teen Darwaza
Walls, the gate.
Yeah. So apparently, sometime in the 1800s, a Maratha governor put this inscription about women's equal rights to ancestral property, and it's there. Yeah. Which is very
1800s
cool.
में.
Yeah, which is very cool, right? Like, because we don't
Impressive.
expect at that time, like.
Yeah. So very impressive. This is something that we should look out for when we are walking in Teen Darwaza area.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, kind of experience actually. Then there is a Mahakali Mandir, the Bhadrakali Mandir.
The
बोलते हैं
Bhadrakali
उसको.
Mandir.
Very famous, and there is a different vibe altogether. Okay, if you
What
really
is
believe
special?
in,
The Kali is not like the traditional Kali you see.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't have the tongue out, and she is white. Like usually you see Kali in blue or black color from what I remember, like the skin tone. I don't want to sound racist, but like usually that's
usually all Kalis I have seen.
But
ideals are
Bhadrakali
black.
is not like that.
so
It's
that
just
is basically there is a gate outside that. Kali basically she protects the city, entire city. And I mean, if you have a belief in God, right, a little bit of astic, then you definitely feel a different vibe there.
अच्छा.
Seriously, I mean, थोड़ा ऐसे नहीं कि जब देखने के लिए जा रहे हैं, but अगर आपको थोड़ा सा भी है, तो you definitely feel energy. जो बोलते हैं ना, some temples have that energy that you can feel. We used to go many times nowadays, and it's wonderful.
Bhadrakali Mandir.
Bhadrakali Mandir.
It's Bhadra Fort के नीचे ही है.
Bhadra, there is a fort.
Bhadra Fort से Bhadrakali. अच्छा, okay.
So that basically used to protect entire fort and the city.
But Bhadra Fort has a story with Lakshmi Bhagwan also, right? So the story starts with Lakshmi Bhagwan used to live in Ahmedabad, but at one day suddenly she said that नहीं मुझे यहाँ से बाहर जाना है. And this is the Sultan Ahmad के time का story है. He had a gatekeeper. So his gatekeeper's name was Khwaja Siddhi Kotwal. He
Okay,
went
correct.
and told goddess Lakshmi कि नहीं please आप मत छोड़ के जाइए अहमदाबाद, ये आपका जगह है. तो she said नहीं मेरे को बाहर जाना है. तो he said ठीक है फिर आपको जाना है तो मैं आपको रोकूंगा नहीं, बट एक रिक्वेस्ट है, बस आप रुक जाइए, मैं एक जगह जाके आ रहा हूँ, मेरे आने तक प्लीज रुक जाइए. So she said okay, I'll wait for you, you go and come. So he left and then he killed himself. So he sacrificed his life because he told goddess Lakshmi कि मैं जब तक वापस नहीं आऊं, you can't go. So that's why she never left Ahmedabad. She still waits कि वो वापस आएंगे, उसके बाद ही मैं जाऊंगी अहमदाबाद छोड़ के. So that is a story, and that's why अब कहते हैं कि you know in the Bhadra Fort के सामने there is a garden. तो वहां पे goddess Lakshmi always you know walks around waiting for this gatekeeper. तो ऐसे कहानी है, and मुझे ये कहानी बहुत क्यूट लगा. So I was like, no, I have to
don't
talk
know.
about it.
I'll go one whenever I go now. I'll see, I think. But that entire city has a different vibe. So many houses actually converted into the shops now. So mostly like old cities are either go down or a shop. So there are a lot of...
there are some Havelis which have now become those Airbnbs and all that as well, right?
It's a house of MG, and then there is a Ghatlodia, Kalupur. So basically, wahan pe Hati Singh.
Oh, they were the generational traders of Ahmedabad, right?
Yeah, and unka there is a Haveli. It is not very open like House of MG. इन्होंने मंगलदास का जिनका घर है उन्होंने तो completely converted into the hotel. But this is private. They still live in that house.
Oh,
invite you. There are only 1 or 2 occasions when they open it for people.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and they still live there. It is amazing house. I mean, it's really a Haveli.
Wow.
But they maintained the entire heritage. So very, very, very pretty.
Any idea कि कब खुलता है for public? ऐसे कुछ occasion
There
like
is only 2
नवरात्रि में या ऐसे
occasions.
कुछ?
One is in Christmas and Diwali. And for public is like kind of a restaurant जैसा cafe kind of. Otherwise,
इनका एक मंदिर भी है ना?
yes.
And that anyone can go
Hati
anytime?
Singh ka Dera is Dera basically. It's for Jain.
हाँ, जैन मंदिर, yeah.
Correct. So
But
वो भी
that
है,
कोई भी
that is
कभी भी
also
जा
heritage.
सकता है?
Hati Singh ka Dera is at different place, but that's yes, it's open.
That is not in Pole.
No, but old city.
But old city, okay. All these areas that you're talking about, the old city, Pole, all the stories about around all of it, it's so, you know, interesting, yaar. This is something so different that we don't see regularly when we go touring around.
Yes, that way it's a west side. So wahan pe actually university was very famous, and there is a CG road. That was a new Ahmedabad when I was very like small kid. Okay, तो that was a new Ahmedabad. तो हम लोग घूमने के लिए जाते थे CG रोड की, वहां पे बहुत सारे अच्छे अच्छे रेस्टोरेंट्स खुले हैं, शॉप खुले हैं, and the entire road, it's a road, I mean A end to B end, and both the side there is a shop, but very famous. So if right today also if you want to shop anything, right, all obviously old plus new plus branded stores, everything is there. Some heritage collections you will also find. So there is a lot of shopping there. And Law Garden is like it's
My
a
favorite place.
law college, LAW, but it converted into Law Garden.
सारा कपला कपली से वहां पर टाइम पास करते हैं.
Garden is famous for infamous things.
But I love Law Garden. I love Law Garden. मैं every visit में Law Garden जाती हूँ. ज्यादातर shopping के लिए. But the garden is also really pretty and amazing food stuff वहाँ पे. Like all your roadside time pass ना बहुत अच्छा होता है. I love Law Garden.
And stuff. Yes, the shopping plus khana. It's all you'll get there.
I think it's very easy to reach
So
also.
for shopping, yeah. If I would say, old city mein I mentioned this Manik Chowk, Lal Darwaja, Rani No Hajiro, Ratanpur. Oh, I missed. Anybody who is actually getting married, shopping destination is Ratanpur. Bride and groom and the entire family, you will get everything at very, very good collection. And so anybody who is getting married in Ahmedabad, they must have visited this Ratan Fort. And everything
Okay.
is like you can walkable distance.
Hmm.
Not walkable like 2-3 kilometers, but वहाँ पे इतना भीड़ होता है कि you can't go on a vehicle. आप रिक्शा से बस एक जगह एक डेस्टिनेशन स्टॉप पे उतर जाओ, फिर वो पूरा सिटी आप 5-6 किलोमीटर में कवर कर लोगे शॉपिंग
So
करते
ब्राइडल अटायर फैमिली के लिए सब कुछ, इन इवन आई मीन ज्वेलरी वगैरह भी,
jewelry, even like diamond, gold jewelries, everything you will find there. The imitation, bridal के लिए तो everything. I mean, because nowadays people are going for this boutique and all, right?
डिजाइनर्स.
But first copy you will get everything there. It's like Delhi is
हाँ हाँ हाँ, चांदनी चौक का समथिंग कुछ तो है एक बहुत फेमस वाला. हाँ,
similar. So this is for shopping. I mean, if you want to buy, and obviously it's a textile city, right?
Correct.
City of Manchester. And then
This is ultimate. This is like the United Kingdom का जो Manchester है, the cotton textile thing, no?
yeah, so you will get lot of good stuff.
The whole Sarabhai family's Calico Textile Mills is one of the oldest in Ahmedabad, ना? वहाँ पे तो अभी तो एक museum kinds भी है, right?
Right. I mean, Sarabhai family is very diverse. Like they have a dancer also. They have a
space scientist also, then textiles also.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like lot of mills used to there. Lot of, मतलब मुझे याद है बहुत जब मैं छोटी थी, मेरे अंकल used to work in a mill. तो at the end वो उनको कुछ बहुत सस्ते में कपड़ा मिल सकता है, या तो फिर उनको कुछ गिफ्ट में भी मिल सकता है ऐसा. हमारे घर में सभी के कपड़े एक ही सेम स्टाइल, सेम पैटर्न. मेरा फ्रॉक, मेरे भाई का शर्ट, मेरी मम्मी का कुछ.
उन दिनों का ट्विनिंग कर रहे थे तुम लोग.
कोड सेट.
कोड सेट. ओह, यू आर बिफोर योर टाइम धोनी. तूने ट्रेंड स्टार्ट किया यार.
कोड सेट.
Oh my God, this is so cute. Getting everything from the same will, same तान से.
So यहाँ पे you will get that. Another area is this Basiji Road. This is entire shopping, खाना पीना shopping. उस टाइम के बहुत अच्छे अच्छे होटल्स वगैरह भी वहाँ मिलते थे. There is a lot of local shopping का यहाँ पे ना. There is one thing. I'll tell you one incident. मतलब हमारी शादी, so हम लोगों ने shopping साथ में की थी. तो हम लोग नयन का shopping करने के लिए like let's go, you buy your suit for reception. Okay? So हम लोग वही सीजी रोड पे एक शॉप पे गए. हमने बोला देखते हैं, लुइस फिलिप का था. उस बंदे ने इस तरीके से मतलब कि पहनाया, ट्राई करवाया. आप ट्राई नहीं लेना है ना, मत लो, ट्राई करो. इफ यू आर बाइंग योर रिसेप्शन ड्रेस, राइट, सो वी हैव टू टेल आवर पेरेंट्स आल्सो कि हाँ ठीक है, ओके वगैरह. तो हमने बोला नहीं नहीं, हमें ना अपने पेरेंट्स को भी आप घर पे लेके जाओ, विदाउट पेइंग आप घर पे लेके जाओ, आपको अच्छा लगेगा, अदरवाइज आप वापस कर देना. इतना मतलब, या आई मीन फॉर सेलिंग दे विल गो एट एनी एक्सटेंट. यहाँ पे एक पैसा भी दुकान वाले को मिलेगा ना, तो ही विल ओपन योर शॉप एट एनी पॉइंट इन टाइम, बिकॉज उसको बोले हाँ धंधा हो जाएगा उसका. दैट्स द माइंडसेट ऑफ पीपल. एंड यू वर देयर, राइट? हम लोग वो ड्रेस पहन के देखो, पहन के देखो. आई मीन एब्सोल्युटली, मतलब शायद हमने वो नयन का सूट इसलिए ही लिया होगा कि दैट बंदे ने हमको इतना लिबर्टी दिया and so much attention कि he paid.
You are the center of their world. ऐसे कभी नहीं होता है. बाकी मैंने even I love shopping, you know, but मतलब ऐसे बहुत कम जगह होता है. मे बी गुजरात इज वन, मे बी राजस्थान would come close. आपको कैसे पता कि पसंद नहीं आ रहा? मैं कह रहा हूँ आप पे बहुत अच्छा जचेगा. And they will make you wear it out of sheer guilt that you can't refuse them over and over again. You will wear it. और जब 15 पहन ही लिया तो एटलीस्ट 3 तो लोगे ही ना. So they will just, and they will make you feel like you're in the center of their world. So eventually खरीद ही लोगे. ऐसे बोल रहे ना, जैसे तुम बोल रहे हो ना कि नया.
And the same thing in Ratanpur, which I mentioned, right? They will open everything for you. The entire shop they will open for you. आप उसमें से भले ही एक कपड़ा लोगे. And they do it for everyone. This is amazing. I mean, गुजरात में एक पैसे के लिए वो घर से आके आपकी दुकान भी खोल के दे देगा आपको.
Fully entrepreneurial ऐसे ही होता है. यहाँ पे तो Ahmedabad में I went to buy chappals last time and this is like 100 रुपए का चप्पल. So I was like, नहीं मुझे ये नहीं पसंद है, वो पसंद है, वो पसंद है. अरे आपको ऐसे पता है कि आपको पसंद है कि नहीं, पहन के तो देखिए. Just for 100 rupees के chappals and I bought 3 pairs and came. मतलब मैं भी I also get भावनाओं में बहोफाइड very easily in the shopping, but Ahmedabad shopping is अलग level. Like fantastic city, yaar, fantastic city. Oof, I love it.
So shopping today, yes, a lot of places nowadays. Sindhu Bhavan Road, a lot of branded, absolute like niche brands stores are also there in Ahmedabad. You name it and it is there. But yeah, that old city and that shopping is like a different thing.
So for all our listeners, Dhwani will be a guide for you. You know, she'll make a proper guide कि यहाँ जाना है. Mainly the shopping and food का तो सारा. Whenever I go, I'll ask कि मुझे कुछ नया जगह जाना है, and she'll give some recommendation and I will go. Wonderful. Okay, so shopping के बारे में we have done lot of utter chatter putter. Tell me about food. What are your favorite places? Tell me one thing. So, तुम बचपन में you must have like when you were kids, your cousins used to come या कुछ तो होता था. You guys used to go to some like very popular place. वो पुरानी वाली जगह भी अभी भी है क्या अहमदाबाद में?
Okay, I'll tell you. So there is a हम वहाँ बहुत जाते नहीं है, but there is a unique place in Ahmedabad which is I mentioned this House of MG and Sidi Syed Jari, right? So that area they have one cafe. It's a very very old chai shop. So basically it's a dargah. Inside the cafe, so you actually sit besides the cupboard actually and drink and eat your food. वहाँ पे कबर है बहुत सारी.
And उसी के around they like made the entire cafe setting. So you sit over there, वहीं पे chair वगैरह है, and it's very popular. Just right opposite to the Siddhi Sayed Jali. It's there.
कबर के बाजू में.
कबर के बाजू में ही नहीं. It's like कबर के around. Like when you go to the cafe, you see those and
God.
It's well covered and all. But you sit and eat around it.
थोड़ा मैं भी जब पहली बार क्योंकि काफी टाइम के बाद गई थी, बट मुझे थोड़ा सा लगा था कि यार आर यू सीरियस, बट इट इज वेरी वेरी लकी. इट्स सॉरी, द नेम ऑफ द शॉप इज अ लकी टी शॉप.
Lucky tea shop.
Yeah, lucky tea cafe basically. It's because it is really lucky for who has started it. And there is also a tree, very like oldest tree inside the cafe. And आजू बाजू उन्होंने tables, chairs वगैरह arrange किए, fix किए हैं. And very famous is like tea and muska bun. That's it. You will not find.
muska bun तो अहमदाबाद में बेस्ट होता है. जो 5 kg मस्का डाल के एकदम स्मूथ बना के देता है ना.
Absolutely right. मतलब बन में मस्का में या डालते हैं, मस्का में बन, we don't know.
जो भी है खाने में जबरदस्त होता है, एकदम too good.
So that's very, I mean, unique. I would say old city का वो. Then House of MG, the thali, like very very traditional food, and जो हम actually घर में खाते हैं वही थाली पूरा proper बनाते हैं. And taste is actually, if I can say, there are a lot of Gujarati thali place, but this House of MG is like the taste is exactly same what we used to eat it at home. It's a very nice ambience and everything. It's little on a like luxury level, but because of heritage also, but it's very popular in old city. In old city there is this is my bachpan's thing also, like every Sunday Chandra Vilas ka fafda aega. Fafda every Sunday. So
this Chandra Vilas is that Amitabh Bachchan wala thing, no? जहाँ पे वो आके खाए हैं या ऐसे कुछ story कुछ तो है.
Yes. वो Chandra Vilas का फाफड़ा and दाल actually उसका मतलब उसका जो गुजराती दाल, which is a मीठा दाल. Gas is on, always on. जब तक वो दाल खत्म नहीं होता है, gas is always on. And वो एकदम उबल के, there is a different taste. It's a little blackish Gujarati dal. Very very unique. We used to love it. Just आज Chandra Vilas का दाल खाना है. And
it's a part of the heritage walk
some
also.
of the emotions, right, that are connected to that. So, but yeah, if you really want to try the oldest thing, वहाँ पे भजिया and fafda, gathia.
Oh,
Are,
yaar.
like
Your chaknas are God. Amazing. Oof.
So these are some of the few things in old city, and there are many, many. Apart from that, there are many in Relief Road. I mean, you will find a chocolate sandwich, which I never tried because
I also
that
don't think I'll
concept.
try chocolate dosa, chocolate sandwich.
But yeah, that's all fusion. Any kind of fusion you will find in a veg food that is available here.
Yeah. There is that world famous
Mm.
Jain anda or something, right? There's something called a Jain egg that you get over there.
उसके
So
ऊपर भी सेव डालते हैं क्या? बिकॉज आई रिमेम्बर अहमदाबाद में
Yeah,
हर
same
चीज
in
के
everything.
ऊपर इट विल बी सेव.
Same.
सेव तो
Sandwich may be
कंपलसरी.
same.
हाँ, सैंडविच में भी सेव. ओ माय गॉड, ये मैंने पहली बार अहमदाबाद में ही देखा था. आई हैव नेवर सीन सैंडविच के अंदर सेव, सैंडविच के बाहर भी सेव. इट्स लाइक सेव ओवरलोड. लाइक
and my husband loves save and loves cheese, so he will order cheese sandwich with extra save and cheese.
oh, they have सेव की सब्जी also, which is the first
Oh,
time I
that is
had
save
that. I
tomato.
never.
Oh,
अरे बाप रे, it's like the मोटा टाइप
Oh.
का सेव है, and उसके साथ बोलते हैं कि रोटी खाओ. I'm like,
it
मैंने
is
कभी नहीं
delicious.
लिया था.
Save tomato. God.
I know. I mean, food के बारे में Ahmedabad food. I think we can go on for like hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and the pani puri with 5 different pani flavors. ये भी
Oh,
मैंने
now
कहीं
there
नहीं
are
देखा
not
है.
5. I think there are more than that. 10, 15
So,
flavors. All fusions. Khakra, you will find 50 fusion khakras. Pani
Yeah.
puri khakra, sev puri khakra. You will find.
Yeah, Mexican khakra, correct. Italian khakra, Mexican khakra, वो सब तो होता है. I love it. So these are my standard things. So whenever I go to Ahmedabad, I have to have chai pani ka pani puri. This fabulous sandwich guy called Char Bhuja sandwich.
Char bhuja.
ये किधर located है यार?
Char Puja sandwich is basically, it was at Vallabh Sadan, which is on Ashram Road.
Ashram Road.
So that actually connects Ashram Road. Earlier, Ashram Road was the road which is connecting old city to new city. Obviously, the bridge and Sabarmati riverfront is also there. But first road which was built on a new Ahmedabad is a Ashram Road. Exactly parallel is CG Road. So that is how we used to, identify the Ahmedabad. Then now it's SG Highway. So parallel. Then now there is a SP Ring Road. Now there is one more ring road is coming. Covers the entire old plus new Ahmedabad. So it is
बड़ा हो ही जा रहा है.
like anything.
Yeah. Chalo. Now let's get back to the eateries wala conversation.
New
Which is
city.
like your favorite pav bhaji place in Ahmedabad? Like I love Ahmedabad pav bhaji.
Many actually, there are many pav bhajis places, okay, and which are very famous and very good. Like Honest ka pav bhaji is very famous.
Very tasty.
Outlets you will find it in each and corner of the city. There is a city pav bhaji at Maninagar. But out of everything, I love a pav bhaji which is located near drive-in area. Bombay pav bhaji. It was like the oldest. Name of the place is Bombay pav bhaji, but just opposite to drive-in cinema. So वहाँ का खड़ा पाव भाजी which is मतलब they just don't mash. You will find the entire sabji as it is
piece
with a lot of butter and all, but amazing pav. The taste exactly same which used to have 30 years before.
Wow. Of course, I mean, हम लोग के घर में अगर पाव भाजी order होता है, it's always cheese pav bhaji. It's never plain pav bhaji because I'm married to cheese boy. But yeah, that is so. Char bhuja sandwich will always be there in my
Char bhuja is basically exactly at Ashram Road. Vallabh Sadan Temple is there, so it was there. One outlet and another outlet is basically at Sardar Patel Stadium. So old stadium, it's called as Sardar Patel Stadium. चार भुजा सैंडविच आप वहां पे जाके किसी को भी पूछने का बूम ऐसे जोर से चिल्लाने का चार भुजा सैंडविच पहुंचा देगा. The good part is Ahmedabad आपको मतलब मैप की जरूरत नहीं है. You can ask any रिक्शा वाला, any shopkeeper, he will बहुत प्यार से तुमको बहुत अच्छे से रास्ता समझाएगा.
Every place has its own, like this sandwich is char bhuja. Then there's I love the vada pav, RK vada pav. Dabeli, which is Dabeli wala, Karnavati Dabeli.
Which is in Maninagar area.
Yeah.
It's near to world famous Kankaria Lake in Ahmedabad.
World famous Kankaria Lake. But Kankaria Lake is great fun, yeah. Like an evening you
No,
can
I
go and
mean,
spend
when
around.
we were very small. I mean, we actually get into the lake itself. उतना open था, कोई आता नहीं था. I mean, it was not maintained at all at that point in time. But after our Shri Narendra Modi ji, हमारे मोदी काका.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
बात तो
उन्होंने
है.
the entire renovation of Kankaria is done, and it's one of the very like famous tourist place. But at that point in time, we used to go into the lake. Now you can't because obviously they have done a wall and all. But very famous Nagina Wadi and all. It's all famous picnic spots.
What is
we
Nagina
have.
Wadi?
So inside the lake, there is a kind of an island, small one. वहाँ पे there is a leisure show, light and sound show about Ahmedabad,
Oh,
and there's a walkway to till that point. So it's a Nagina Wadi. It's a garden inside the lake.
oh. So I have been to this place, but I have not done this Nagina Wadi thing. How come?
Okay.
Mera local guide is not taking me properly. I have to catch hold of you.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. So my favorite part about Kakaria, I know most people know about Kakaria Park and all that happens inside and all, but many people don't know this. But Kakaria was our favorite breakfast destination. So in starting early morning, I think from 5 or 6, I think 6 a.m. or like even earlier than that, there are like a bunch of people who would line up there and sell ghar ka khana. So they are not like professional. How do I say? They don't have stall thingy. They will just stand there with a table and all with a huge lineup जो भी वो घर से बना के लाते हैं फिर and full of Gujarati khana and you name it, it's there. Thepla, then khandvi and khaman. Then there's one
Poha, I'm sure they love
yes,
their breakfast
poha. Then
poha.
it's all there. Okay,
Oh.
so we will go early morning because they don't really stay too long. Like I think 9:30 is max because these people work somewhere else. This early morning
Fantastic.
thing happens. It's amazing spot.
Very interesting. Ghar ka khana you're getting over there.
Yeah.
So you finish your morning walk and come have ghar ka khana and then go get back home. What a cool combination.
Chai, maskaban, sab milega. Like I think it was my favorite spot.
Fantastic.
So
So that-
yes, so Kankaria Lake is beautiful to walk around. How is Sabarmati riverfront? Is it like similar?
Oh my God. I mean, even Sabarmati, right? Our impression of Sabarmati when we are like little grown up is like वहाँ पे गुजराती में हमें कहिए कि गधेड़ा रमता था. It's like ऐसे playing. I mean,
Donkey ka playing ground. Very cute.
actually वहीं पे वहाँ पे क्योंकि सूखा था बिल्कुल. There is no water. Yeah, and वहां से मतलब constructions वाले वो रेती लेके जाते थे for the constructions. So there is no water at all in the river.
Oh,
But after obviously Shri Narendra Modi has get into it, and the idea actually is idea like there should be a riverfront. The scene is completely different. I mean, we can't believe that this is the same Sabarmati or this is the same area. So clean, so well planned, maintained. There is a lot of activities have started. The flower show, the Atal Bridge, right? The Ellis Bridge. How can I miss Ellis?
yeah, Ellis Bridge. Yeah, the old, very old.
Very old. Definitely more than 100 years old. Though it is not walkable now because very rusty and very old. So they closed it. They just made a new bridge besides that, the Atal Bridge.
Oh,
Walkway bridge on the river itself. It's amazing. I mean,
शाम को सारे lights सब on हो जाते हैं and all of that. Now I've seen photo.
And
yeah.
special lighting
Photogenic
during
तो है ही.
Diwali also, no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like very pretty during Independence Day celebrations and
Yes.
all, or Diwali and all. They deck it up and all of that.
Oh,
Sight
how can you
sitting
miss
see
that
where-
Patang Hotel, right? It's a revolving hotel. I think
yeah,
very
that's
famous.
what was there.
hotel in the Ahmedabad. So it is getting renovated, but that was actually, I would say, pehchan of Ahmedabad. So when you
So
sit
ये
on
Sabarmati riverfront में जाके like you can spend the evening just walking around that
absolutely,
entire
yes.
place.
So there are a lot of marathons are happening on Sabarmati River.
Oh,
There is definitely a walkway to chill?
Talking about Sabarmati riverfront, like of course it's one of my favorite spot in the city. I remember like taking drives late night over there and just sitting there chilling. When you reach the other side of the riverfront, basically there's Sabarmati Ashram where Gandhiji stayed the longest time with his wife, and I think
The Gandhi
eh,
ashram over there.
yeah, it's very beautiful and very very pretty. And I think he even led the Dandi March or the Salt Satyagraha also from that ashram. So other than the museum that you can see of where there are like stuff that Gandhiji used and all, they have this entire thing of recycling a lot of stuff. So they would be really really old metals and stuff which they are using to make new things over there. Um, there is also a bookshop or a stationery shop, I remember, like full of good stationery, like handmade stationery, wooden pens, and good quality handmade paper and stuff. I remember when I went, no, there were a few people who were sketching also. Though I didn't have the time to sit through it, so I told him that
I was just
really
going to ask you. Banwaya ki nahi banwaya?
no, sadly no. And sometimes you can see even peacocks there. Like I remember at times like it's a big ashram and there are spots from which you can see the Sabarmati riverfront and it's very beautiful even from
How
here.
beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Oh, kafi impressive.
there's also
Something.
Ravivari there, right? Right next to
Ah,
the
Ravivari.
riverfront.
That
Very
is near
famous.
that Tron Darwaja. I mean, it's all old city. Yes. तो रविवारी भरता है. So वहाँ पे आपका पुराना सामान जो हमारे घर में आज भी पुराना साड़ी देके आपको वो बर्तन देके जाएगा
हाँ
या
हाँ हाँ
कुछ
हाँ.
right? Or anything we sell it in a पस्ती, right? तो वो सारा सामान कुछ रिपेयर करते हैं या फिर वैसे का वैसा ही they sell it in this रविवारी बाजार. So one of
Especially if
the
you want to
incident is
paint
they call
old
it-
furniture, take
Yeah,
old
everything.
furniture, repaint it, like because they would be like really, really good looking old furniture.
Old antique things, kinds.
Yeah, like it'll look antique. So all
It
you
is
have to do is
actually
bring it and paint it.
Wow.
famous for photographs. When you just search for Ravivari Bazaar in Ahmedabad, like
Even Ravivari has a history. Apparently, it was started by Sultan Ahmed Shah in the 15th century.
15th century se market. Oh my God.
yeah, one of the incident is I have to do one project, engineering, right? So motor and something. How will I find that motor and why would I buy a new motor just for my project, right? It is just a display. My father used to know that, you will find everything there. Anything, right? Your old tape recorder, they just have opened it. Whatever you want to buy it from this, take it. Buy it at any like minimal cost, right? Yeah, very useful actually sometimes, like my project.
Like a project, yes. Very
And
nice. So I can explore all of this together. So I can go to Pole,
yes,
I can do the whole heritage walk there, go to
right.
also have some snack at Chandravilas.
Yes.
वो सब करके I can also do Manek Chowk during the day
Yes.
and फिर रात को वापस जाना पड़ेगा for street food.
And for entire day, you can actually cover all of this thing. Bhadrakali Mandir, Lal Darwaja, everything. And from Lal Darwaja, it is now that particular bus stop is the oldest and the largest bus stop in Ahmedabad. There are two bus stops. One is Lal Darwaja and one is Kalupur. Kalupur is a railway station also. Just next to that, there is a Kalupur bus stand. In Ahmedabad, the buses are divided into two parts, odd and even. All number starts odd, starts from Kalupur or drops at all Kalupur. And anything starts with even, that will start and drop you at a Lal Darwaja.
Oh, very nice. System ऐसे बना के रखा है.
Yeah.
Good.
So, and these are hub bus stops, right? So, any part of the Ahmedabad, you will find two buses. BRTS is there. Now there is a metro station also, which is up and live. रिक्शा वाला आपको definitely मीटर पे भी लेके जाएगा.
Best.
Safe, actually safe.
Very
and
nice.
then obviously Uber, Ola,
वो तो है ही.
cab drivers are there. So reachability and transport in Ahmedabad is not at all issue.
If I reach Ahmedabad from the airport, where do you think I should have my stay at so that I can do both the old city and new city as well? Like I can visit all the places with ease.
See, Ahmedabad, anything, every time you can reach maximum by 45 minutes.
45
That's it.
minutes. That's the rule.
That's it. If you stay any point, anywhere, transportation you will get. But if any new person comes, right? So I would suggest that either CG Road or something on a SG highway. CG Road is the actually center of kind of a center area where the old city is also very nearby, and from where you will get all this BRTS and all that stuff also. So there are a lot of hotels there also, but nowadays SG highway there are a lot of new hotels come up, like
luxury ones and all that as
luxury
well.
ones, yeah, and very like known branded. But basically in Ahmedabad, transportation is not a problem, and time is also not a problem. Like one end to another end 45. I mean, we reach Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar also within a 45 minutes. So Gandhinagar is also another city altogether, but never a problem.
अच्छा बताओ, अहमदाबाद में टूरिस्टी वाले प्लेसेस और क्या क्या है?
So there are a lot of tourist places. So one is Science City. If you have kids, right, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, or even smaller, even my 2-year-old kid was very happy seeing that aquarium. It's an experience. And for us also, like for myself also, I have seen like I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. When I went there,
Nice.
so must go if you have kids. Okay, for them it's an experience. They can actually learn. Or every ticket you can book online. There are timings are mentioned. There are different galleries. It's a lot of walk actually inside because it's a huge park. But yeah, in a day you can cover almost all the galleries, which I did. Robotic galleries, there is aquarium, and there is a science city itself. There is astronaut section also and space sections also.
Banta hai, it is the city of Mr. Sarabhai.
Yes. So that is
Is this the same place where you have those robots serving you khana in a restaurant?
Yes, that is a Science City. That is Science City. Yes.
Acha, yeah, Modi ji had put a video recently. That's where I saw it. Kafi impressive laga, kafi impressive
Yeah,
laga.
actually that was very high point at that particular place because you will be actually amazed. And my son is, see, the robot is coming.
Nice. Oh, that's a part of
More
Science City
excited
itself.
than him.
Interesting.
Science City is must.
Yeah, tell us about Gandhinagar, about the world famous Akshardham Mandir.
Yeah, Gandhinagar. I mean, definitely Akshardham. It's like amazing temple. But khichdi, वहाँ पे people used to just go and lot of localite like us. We just go and eat khichdi and come back. That's it. So
it's beautiful.
Sound and light show is also very amazing in the evening. Kind of experience actually. There is a very near Adalat step wall.
Oh, please tell. I love Adalat step well. Beautiful place.
Place. Very reachable. I mean, हम लोगों के लिए तो ऐसा it's like in between Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar.
Correct. रास्ते में तो आता है.
I mean, you can go by Uber, anything. It's very reachable. Obviously, public transportation is also available, but
such a beautiful place. It's such a unique thing to have a stepwell which has that level of intricate work, sculptures of gods, goddesses.
Yes. Nowadays, it is like a pre-wedding photo shoot location.
It is a very beautiful place. So
it's
this 5 floors or something, right? 5 floor ka stepwell hota hai, right?
And the bigger one is Rani Ki Vav, which is at Modera, near Modera.
Oh, Rani Ki Vav is just something else, man. Something else. तुम वहां पे जाओगे, so there's one large lawn garden area with a lot of trees where you can just like hang around, chill, do like a small picnic and all of that. And then in the middle of all this, there is this whole stepwell where you have to walk down. Entire route that you have is only sculptures and panels and has all the Indian gods, goddesses, apsaras, everything. And then you have like the daily activities wale jaise sculptures where you have a woman combing her hair, you have some animals, you have a scorpion. I mean, literally it's like life that they have bitaufied उस टाइम पे वैसे जैसे ही है यहाँ पे the whole place in Rani Ki Vav. And of course, ये हमारे 100 rupee note का symbol है.
Yeah.
I am too a huge fan of this place. It's very gorgeous. So we'll share a lot of pictures of this place on our blog. Definitely head over to the blog and see pictures of Rani Ki Vav, and you'll know why I'm going so gung-ho about Rani Ki Vav. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the world famous cricket stadium?
Motera. After India-Pakistan match, we don't need to say anything about it.
World famous.
Localite, क्या है 1.5 लाख लोग कौन इतनी भीड़ में जाएगा? Something like that.
Correct.
And that stadium, actually, it's the way we used to go in Dharamshala and see the stadium, just the stadium, it is like that.
It's a proper tourist destination now.
Go and see the stadium. And there is a BRTS bus, there is a metro station. Both are connected to this location.
Wow.
So you can actually ask for, if you are coming from a railway station or airport is also connected with BRTS now. Just outside the arrival, you will find the BRTS station at airport too.
So now if I have 1 or 2 days ki mujhe thoda outskirts of Ahmedabad bhi agar, you know, half day trip or 1 day trip vagera, so definitely Adalaj will be one. Your Akshardham and Gandhinagar will be one. Any other that you can suggest, like just a day trip? Subah jo wapas aao.
Yes, Sun Temple, Modera. You can actually go Rani Ki Vav, Stepwell in the same trip. There is a Modeshwari temple. So it's all in same route, same area actually. There it's a 1 day trip. Modera Sun Temple is amazing. I mean, like when you click a photo, you will find it's really beautiful. Rani Ki Vav, same way, Modera, Patan. When you go to, this is actually near to Patan, Patola. You will find a 1 lakh rupee sari, because it took at least 1 year sometimes.
Oh, the Patola sari. Oh, 1 lakh rupees?
Yeah, it's a hand woven and 1 lakh rupees. Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
The original one. So usually in Patan, there are a lot of family who used to make those sarees, but now there are only 1 or 2. One is still there. You can actually go into their house. They converted it into the museum for Patola. And they will let you know, okay, now we are making this saree. Already 3 months. It will take another 6 months to prepare this saree. So they will explain you everything, every process. Nowadays, the patola is printed, but that's a hand woven. So 1 day trip for that. Another, if you not 1 day trip, but 2 days is like basically Gir sanctuary. Very, very beautiful. There are a lot of good resorts actually. You just chill and relax and have this safari. Nothing else to do there. Subah sham safari pe jao, nothing else to do.
Good. It's nice. You get to see you will 100% get to see lions also, right? It's such a nice, it's good fun.
And 1 day trip is definitely Ambaji temple.
Very famous.
Just so heart of Sati is basically Ambaji temple. So
there's also Thol, right? The bird sanctuary.
Thol, bird sanctuary. Thol that's a 1 day trip. Yes, you can do.
Trip, right?
A lot of good resorts. So when you want to see sunrise, and you will not find a good sunrise point, but a lot of birds during that time. But very beautiful. And if you have a 1 day, 2 day, Bharuch, the Statue of Unity.
Oh, yeah. My God. Yeah.
Attraction. Like a lot of things they made. And it's a kind of experience there. They have a tent, like luxury tents they have made.
Oh, tent city wala type.
Correct. The nearest city is Bharuch or a Baroda. Ahmedabad also. From Ahmedabad, it will be 4-hour, 5-hour drive. Then there is a Kabirwad also. It's also a 1 day trip. Kabirwad. It's a Sant Kabir, right?
Sant Kabir. Oh.
So Kabirwad bolte hain. Basically, he
used.
Word means banyan tree. So there is like the entire place is a one single tree. Like very huge. It's the entire jungle is from the roots of that one tree, which is a Kabirwad. And the place is basically where you can go only by boat. So from this bank, it's a kind of a island. Lot of roots of the single, huge, and I think oldest tree, and a beautiful site, just a picnic spot. Very favorite picnic spot from our school.
Correct.
But a
nature
very
ka nature bhi ho gaya. And then the Nal Sarovar Lake also.
yeah, Nal Sarovar is Thor, Nal Sarovar, almost. These are all like 1 day trip, picnic spot. Go early, come back, and very
Awesome.
good.
And then
good
you
spot.
have the Tropic of Cancer that passes through very close to Ahmedabad, right? Palanpur or something, right? So it's like one big tick mark. Agar you're a very big geek, you can do that as well. I was reading about this.
I think so. Yeah, Palanpur is very nearby. Wahan pe bhi there is a very good heritage resort converted from a Haveli.
Oh,
Beautiful place. I mean, अगर आप बारिश में जा रहे हो तो there is a river behind it. There is a old temple which बारिश में वो पानी में अंदर चला जाता है.
oh,
So something like that. But I stayed in that resort. It's very beautiful. It's,
very interesting.
mm,
Okay, so night, I mean, Ahmedabad has like everything, man. The history ka
everything.
history,
Yeah.
like you have lot of
Lot of
historical
history,
heritage
yeah. Lot of
things,
history.
fantastic food, great culture with all the festivals, and you have festivals all through the year. Very nice, yeah. One of my very happy cities that I have
You
been to
have
is
to be your
Ahmedabad.
Sasural. How can you forget?
Yes, my Sasural. And for me, I have a personal, local guide, Dhwani. Sara shopping, khana, kidhar kya milna hai, best. And now for our listeners also, they're going to get it from you.
Yes.
Awesome. Is there anything that you want to add?
More details, I think it will another 1 hour, 2 hours. But yeah.
हाँ हम लोग तो
Some
चलता
place
रहेगा
doesn't know Ahmedabad and want to, I think, yeah, I think.
I think yes. कब से you've been there forever, like you're born in Ahmedabad, right?
Born and brought up, even college is here. I mean, like hostel में भी नहीं गए हैं, सब Ahmedabad, even Ahmedabad, not even in Gujarat. So yes,
Yeah,
और
खून
थोड़े
अहमदाबादी.
टाइम बाहर रह के फिर वापस आए हैं, so सारे differences भी पता है.
Yes, you are अपनू Ahmedabad girl.
अपनू अहमदाबाद.
अपने Ahmedabad girl. Very good, very good, very good. Chalo, thank you so much, Dhwani. It was great fun yapping with you.
Same here. Had a good fun.
Bye.
Chalo. Done.
Bye.
Chalo,
Bye,
milte
Dhwani.
hain.
Nice
Thank you
meeting
so much, Dhwani.
Thank you so much, Dhwani. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. Bye.
For our listeners, from amazing pictures of Ahmedabad to complete itinerary and spots that we might have missed in the podcast, and also pictures from a heritage walk. We are putting it all in our blog, The Sneaky Footprint, the link of which is in our show notes below. Do remember to check that out.
And yeah, we'll be sharing several of this on our Instagram page as well. So Instagram to dekh hi lo, but I would highly suggest go and read our blog. Load of info over there. This was a fantastic conversation. So thank you so much for being around. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.